Well, welcome to CryptoTalk.News, where we bring you daily cryptocurrency news right here to YouTube. That's right. We go live, we upload videos, we do ICO reviews. It doesn't matter what you're looking for. We handle it. I'm going to go ahead and get my ears on. That way you guys hear me a bit better. I hope you all are having an amazing day. After the crypto crash of yesterday, I will tell you what, it's definitely been a different day for sure. Excuse me. It's most definitely been a different day for sure. As of yesterday afternoon, I started purchasing Bitcoin, and now you guys can probably hear me a lot better. As of yesterday, actually the night before, I started buying Bitcoin as low as 10,000, 10,500. Even yesterday, I purchased it as low as like 9,300, 9,100. I think I even got it as low as 9,086 because I was watching the GDAX market. Now, I did go over some of that, what I was doing yesterday in yesterday's video, which you'll see it pop up here somewhere with a little tab that if you want to click on it, you can go ahead and click on it and check it out. A couple of updates. Guys, I've been in contact with BitGlare. If most of you don't know, let me go ahead and pull this up. If you guys don't know about BitGlare, BitGlare is, I hate to say this because with everything that happened with BitConnect, BitGlare is a lending program. But what I like about BitGlare as opposed to other lending programs is this. BitGlare actually, here's the logo. BitGlare actually is not just a lending program. Okay, they actually are launching an online store as well as an online casino. So with that being said, and I don't know if my batteries are dead or what, but yeah, I don't know if my batteries are dead or what, but I'll just go ahead and take these out. Anyways, yeah, so with, oh, they were connected. I'm sorry, guys. What an episode already. Sometimes the show gets like this. BitGlare is not just a lending program. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and pull this on up so you guys can see. BitGlare it has plans. All we know is they have plans to do something much greater than just a lending program. They so you won't. It takes away the whole Ponzi scheme style of things. You can make some money, but you can also sell some stuff. You can be an affiliate and you can bring businesses there. There's a bunch of different things that you actually could be able to do with BitGlare that is a bit different. And I'm bringing this up right now. I don't even need to sign in, actually. If I go to the front, and guys, there is a link in the description if you would like to sign up. Yes, it is an affiliate link. You do help the channel out by signing up using the affiliate link. So if you do use it, we are definitely grateful and we thank you very much. That's what fuels things like our green screen, new computers, new lights, and of course, giveaways to you. So when you first sign up for BitGlare, you get 5 free coins, which is awesome. Okay, 5 free coins. Now, right now they're under website development, launch ICO, and the DDoS attack protection system. Okay, they're going to launch their lending and their binary program in February. And then in March and April, they plan to launch on a minimum of 2 different exchanges. May, they plan to have their Android wallet. June, they're working to be listed on CoinMarketCap. July, they're going to have their first BitGlare International Supreme Conference in Dubai. And then this is where it gets interesting. August and September. August, they're shooting to launch an online shopping platform, or they will be initiating their online shopping platform here. And you guys aren't seeing this right here. So in August, they will be initiating their online shopping platform, as you'll see highlighted right there. And then in September, they'll be launching their online casino. Now, here's another thing that I found interesting. Also, if you guys are on YouTube right here, you guys can go ahead and chat. I have the chat box up here, so we can go ahead and see what everybody's saying, and I can watch if anybody comes in. Just a way to kind of keep up to date without having to look at all the different screens. So we launched the online casino, or they're going to launch the online casino, and then in November they plan to launch a BitGlare BGC debit card. This way you can take any of your earnings or any of the money that you have from your ICO and you can spend it at the online casino, or maybe you just don't want to spend it there. Maybe you want to spend it somewhere else. Maybe you want to spend it on eBay or something like that. Well, you'll be able to do that with BitGlare. So I just wanted to do that little update with BitGlare. Another big ICO that I'm in right now is Coinstarter. You can check that out at Coinstarter.com. There's also a link in the description for that. But I want to get on with today's show. So, with the crash of yesterday, with the volume of Bitcoin, or not the volume, but the value of Bitcoin going down, and the mining capability, or the mining increase, the difficulty increase, the mining difficulty increase has really, brought down the value of Bitcoin mining. Now, don't get me wrong, it is still valuable, but instead of paying your equipment off and being profitable in approximately 60 to 70 days, now it's more like 3 or 4 months. So it's kind of back to where it had started from, for in some cases, depending on how much the cost was. Excuse me, you can get 5 or 6 months to pay your initial investment back. Again, that's not as enticing as going and it's brain fart. I just need to smoke some more. That's what it is. No, it's not as enticing. It's not as enticing now, but I believe that with what is going on with China and them working to orderly remove their miners, or the companies that are mining, and everything that's going to kind of be gone through there, I believe, personally, my opinion, is that the difficulty is going to go down. At some point in time, it's not going to continue to go up. I'll go into my HashFlare account right here. As you can see with HashFlare, like we were doing pretty good on the payouts as of January 14th or 13th, and then I got it on the 14th, but it was from the 13th, and then from there it just kind of tanked on the 15th. The actual payout on the 16th, but mining from the 15th is actually yeah, right there. It's the lowest day that we've ever had. Then we went ahead and bumped it up a little bit more on the 17th. And then the 18th payout was, again, it dropped. It was almost as low as the payout on the 16th. So with these mining difficulty changes, I'm looking at Crypto, the puppy, got to make sure he's all right. But with these difficulties in mining mining difficulty changes, it's really made it so the value, or what you're getting, is only about, what was it, according to HashFlare, approximately $35 in value, and that's actually before they take the maintenance fees out. So I'm really only clearing about $25 to $28 right now a day on HashFlare. Now, the fact that I've recouped, let's see how much I've recouped here, but the fact that I've recouped some of the value of what I've actually spent, I didn't write down the exact amount of Bitcoin that I spent, which I should have, because I actually bought this in Bitcoin. So I'd like to try and get the same Bitcoin back, not the same dollar value back. At this point in time, it would take more Bitcoin to get that dollar value back, because it is at a lower price. So right now, I've paid approximately $3,750 for this package, a little bit more, because I bought some extra terahashes. So we're really close to $4,000, $4,100 for this package. I've already cashed out approximately $850 worth, and now I've got approximately $277. Again, that's not the total value. It's actually more Bitcoin to get that $277 than what it was when I bought the mining package at $15,000-$16,000 of Bitcoin. So it was nice there. So I've regained maybe a quarter, 30% of it, maybe close to a third of what I've actually put in. And it has been a month, just over a month, just under a month. It's been right around a month I'll have to go and look and see what the dates are. But a third of it in a month, that just means, or a quarter of it in a month, or a third to a quarter in a month just means I've got, 2 to 3 more months to go. When I did put in the planner, or in the calculator, the mining calculator, I tried on Coin Wars and Crypto Compare, both of them, and it said that I would make my money back at that time in about 65 days, 65 to 67 days is what Coin Wars had said. So it had figured. Again, that's just about doubled because the price is not quite 50. It's probably 35% lower now than what it was then. I do see the value going up. I don't see this as being the bottom. There's too many people that have invested money in cryptocurrency mining. As of yesterday, one of the things I wanted to bring up, in yesterday's video that you'll be able to see a tag for as well up there, we talked a little bit about the new Antminers that have come out. There's the release yesterday of the Antminer A3, which is shipping within 10 days after full payment has been received. So that I think is really cool, but the A3 is not a Bitcoin miner. The A3 is a 9.5 giga or 915 gigahash Siacoin miner. That's right, the A3. And then they have and those sold out right away. Yesterday and today. I know they had some glitches, but they literally sold out right away. So these miners are going quick. They do have Bitmain announced that they are going to be having a new miner, the T9, and that's instead of the S9, they're going to have the T9. Now, this first batch of the T9 is only 12.5 terahashes a second, and you're going to use about 350 to 400 more watts than what you are. More power than what you are with the S9. So at this point in time, the T9, the first batch of the T9, is less powerful and less efficient than the S9. Now, the Dragon T16, which is a 16 terahash machine that actually draws less power than the Antminer, and less power per terahash, but you have to either order special power plugs for the US, or you have to have 220 already ran. Now, this miner, and I'll pull it up, Dragon Mint. Yeah, halogen mining. This right here, it's the 16T miner. And here's the thing with this company, is you have to order 5 of them at a time. Now, again, you can get the power supplies with them, but like if you're here, I actually happen to have a 220 volt right behind me because this house was built in the 1800s and then remodeled in 1960. But their batch is coming out. It's batch 3, it's April 3rd, and the price is actually cheaper than the S9 Antminer. So it's cheaper than the S9 Antminer by about $40. It does the 1600 power watt supply and dual fans with 1400 watts at 240 volts. And like I said, this power supply you can get, but you have to purchase 5 of these machines. So total with the power supply is 2,444, which is less than the Bitmain one. This does a SHA-256, 16 terahash with an Ethernet port, and it's got dual fan 9-blade variable speed 4,560 RPM, which is equivalent to a 6,000 RPM 100 watt fan. There you go. These I actually want to try these. I wouldn't mind buying 5 of them, even if I turned around and sold 4 of them. But in my mind, if I've already got 5 of them, might as well go ahead and run them. I can run them here. I can probably run 2 or 3 here at the house, and then I can run some more at the shop until we get our renewable energy mining farm completely being built, which is great because right out this back window that you can't see right here that you used to be able to is where the mining facility is going to be. I haven't started breaking ground yet because it's frozen. So anyway, I check off that HashFlare review. there's these miners. Now, guys, here's the thing. I'm building all this up because I think that Bitcoin mining is great. I actually use the Bitmain's what is it? It's right here. Hashnest, their Hashnest app. I actually use that to mine. So I've got 600 or 764 gigahashes of the S9 Antminer. What I like about this is if you work it out right, you can actually make money selling your hash power while mining. Oh no, there's a little Crypto telling people what's up. Crypto, come on, come on. Let's see if he'll say hi to you guys. Crypto, come on, buddies. Good boy. You want to say hi to the people? This is the mascot. What's up, little man? What's up? Would you telling him? Huh? Was you telling him, bud? Was you telling him, little man? So this is Crypto. He's actually the host of the show. He's my boss. The little mascot that likes to come say hey sometimes, especially if he's being rowdy. So here's the thing. I figured that using cloud mining services to get started without having to dish out the money and not knowing anything about mining, I figured that cloud mining services was the best way to get started. Then use the profits from the cloud mining services, if they're profitable as they say they are, use those profits to purchase miners. So that's the phase that I'm in right now. I did $4,000, which at the time, had I known how quickly Bitmain was releasing Antminers, I probably just would have held on to that Bitcoin. And to be honest with you, I would have enough right now to probably get 2 of them. But it is what it is. You know, I missed out on making about $10,000 to $15,000 off a Daver coin. While you're learning, you're going to miss opportunities. Don't make bad trades or bad decisions because of FOMO, okay? You're going to miss stuff. You're going to hit stuff. You just have to work and you have to plan. If you start thinking about, and I've had to tell myself this many times, if you start thinking about what you missed or where you messed up, then you start trading or you start advancing your plan based on emotions. And when you're doing that based on emotions, you're going to lose money. You're going to make more bad decisions. It's a fact. It is. I'm telling you, it's a fact. So, you know, think about that before you actually go do anything. You know, really think about it. Decide, hey, yo, is this something that I want to... like I said yesterday, when I click this button, am I clicking this button based on something I heard, based on an emotion, or based on facts and my game plan? If it's not your facts and your game plan only, then don't click that button. Whether it's to make a purchase for a miner, whether it's to make a purchase for cloud mining, whether it's to make a purchase for an ICO, or whether it's to make a trade. If you are not doing it 100% because it's part of your game plan and because you've actually done the calculations and it's in your best interest, you know, that will help you a lot that will help to save you from losing money. You know, I mean, here's the thing is when you're learning, you're still going to lose money. So that's the Dragon T16 miner. Genesis Mining Review. Okay, so I've been mining with Genesis Mining for a few months. And I started off with the Zcash mining, and I started off paying $76 for a mining contract, which I then in turn, and these are 2-year contracts, which I then in turn turned around and purchased like another $200 or so worth. So these are 2-year contracts. So far I've got paid out $51 in Zcash. I bought a $120 2-year Ethereum contract, and so far I've got paid out, and you know, as you see, I've been getting paid since December, but I've been paid out now $26, and I paid $300 for the Monero mining contract, which is 2 years, and as you can see, I started that also around the 19th of December, and I've made $23. Now, I'm actually getting paid everything because with Genesis Mining, which there is a code in the description, guys, you can use that code for a 3% discount on Genesis Mining when they have hash power back, because you can't buy any hash power. But what's cool with Genesis Mining is you can say, yo, if I'm mining Zcash, you can allot where it goes. So I get Zcash paid out in Zcash. I get My ETH hash, my Ether mining, I get that paid out in Zcash. My Monero mining, guess what? I get that. You're right, paid out in Zcash. Right now, I'm getting everything paid out in Zcash. Why? Because that's what I want. I've been getting everything paid out in Zcash for quite some time. Well, I take that back. I got some things paid out in Monero, some things paid out in Ether, and some things paid out in Litecoin for a while before I decided to put everything into Zcash. Just my personal opinion, and that's the way I've been rolling for the last month. And I made $200 in Zcash, or so, just under that, when the value was way up. So, is it profitable? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. When they have their open-ended meaning they do not end until it stops becoming profitable. When they have their open-ended Bitcoin mining contracts, it's extremely profitable, and they go very, very quick. So you usually just go right down here to buy hash power, and when there's hash power available, it'll be listed here. You'll have little sliders and stuff like that. But currently at this time, they don't have any hash power available. They're waiting to get new miners set up. So cloud mining with Genesis is profitable. They're one of the most reputable out there, but there's just no hash power available. And that's one thing you're going to find from even other not so reliable cloud mining services. Now, another one out of the top 2 for cloud mining is HashFlare. You had me speak about this a while ago. There are a couple of things about HashFlare that I didn't like. I don't like the fact that they have, before, when Bitcoin's price was through the roof in the middle of December, they raised their prices from $150 a terahash to $220 a terahash. Since then, the Bitcoin prices dropped. The difficulty has gotten absolutely horrible, and they have still not bringing their price per terahash back down to at least the original 150. And I know at one point in time, when the market was kind of like this, it was as low as 120 or 125. So are they selling hash power? I'm sure that there's a good possibility that they are, because they are one of the only cloud mining services, one of the only cloud mining services that actually has hash power available for you to be able to purchase. Now, like some of these other places, when you're mining with HashFlare, you can mine the SHA-256. You can do script mining. You can do ETH hash mining or Ethereum mining, and you can do Equihash, which is ZEC or Zcash. They're not the same thing. ZEC or Zcash mining. So you can purchase mining. You can do mining from a few different companies, or for a few different coins. Me personally, I tested with Genesis. It's all right. It's good, but I can build and have more fun. I can also have more power, and I can mine different things. I can change at the drop of the hat, and I have bigger and more options than here. So while I tried it with Genesis mining, and it doesn't bother me at all, they're having the same things that I am. They're having the same problem over there that I am, and it's just basically getting parts. So I'm not going to pay their inflated rate and make sure their bills are paid. It would just be in my best interest to mine myself. So, and that's what if you're not interested in learning anything more than just, I want to mine, I suggest using HashFlare, which there is a link at the bottom or down below. Again, it's an affiliate link. It helps the channel out, and if you use it, we greatly appreciate it. So thank you. If you don't want to, we completely understand. You can just go to HashFlare.io. So, HashFlare, worth it. The only main difference between HashFlare and Genesis mining that you have to keep on your mind is this: HashFlare's contracts are only 1 year long. Genesis mining's open-ended Bitcoin contracts are until it's no longer profitable mining Bitcoin. So those are two things that you have to take into account. Is HashFlare's, all of their contracts are 1 year. Genesis is an open-ended contract for Bitcoin. The other contracts, the Monero, Zcash, all those, Ether, those are 2 year contracts. So Bitcoin, open-ended on Genesis Mining, 2-year contracts for everything else, for all the altcoins. HashFlare, 1-year Bitcoin mining contract, 1-year altcoin mining contract. So those are two things to take into account when checking out HashFlare and Genesis Mining and comparing them, besides the fact if one of them has mining power in stock and the other one doesn't. That's another thing to look at. Another thing that I like with right here with HashFlare is you can change your mining pools. Now, I have already changed and allotted them for today, but yes, you can change your pools and allot it so your pools are different, and they have between 3 pools. So they have Slush Pool, they have BC China, and then they have BT.com, I think, or BC.com. So I took out the BC.com. One of them was really dragging ass. One of them really was. So like here, we were only doing 0.00011 0.54 BTC per terahash, and yesterday's wasn't much more, but we know that we can get up to 14,592 per terahash. So I mean, that's where we want to be, and that's what I'm trying to work out right now. So I do like this because you can actually adjust your stuff, adjust what pools you're with and how much percentage you're mining from each pool with HashFlare, where you cannot do that with Genesis Mining. Nuvoo, right out of Canada, guys. Nuvoo is a new cloud mining website. Okay, this is a new cloud mining company that I've checked out. I've been doing some research on. I am going to purchase some mining power from them. Right now, they have the same as Genesis Mining, which is open-ended Bitcoin mining contracts. You do have to purchase them in advance. If you go to look and you go to purchase right here, let me put this in the English. It's actually a French website, but you can put it in English. So let me go ahead and make sure that this is in English. Now, I've contacted the company. They've contacted me back. I'm working on setting up a time for either a Skype or a phone interview about this company. I want to talk with them. You know, cloud mining is it's a very tough part of the industry to get into because there have been more companies out there that have been scams or that have fallen apart than there have been ones that have been able to make it through it. And I think a lot of that is they don't understand, or they underestimate the actual amount of people wanting to purchase mining power from these companies. And I think by doing that, what they inadvertently do is they oversell. So they don't start out wanting to do something bad, but when they oversell, they inadvertently turn it into a Ponzi. They end up only being able to pay their old people from the new people. So, you know, this company has not been around long enough for us to be able to tell, but that's one of my concerns. And, you know, I want to be able to talk with them. They were interested in seeing how many viewers we have and how many people we reach and such like that. And to me, I told them it doesn't matter if it's 100,000, 1,000, 1 million viewers. If people want to hear about or learn about your company, they're going to probably go to YouTube. And if they go to YouTube, we're going to have this video. So if I can do an interview with you, then it's going to bring, it's going to give them more social proof of your business, and you know, more likely to be able to do business with you. So we'll see. I'm waiting to hear back from them. We'll find out. So hopefully this interview coming soon. I understand people get busy. I understand some people aren't good on TV. Some people aren't good on phones. Some people just are nervous about interviews. You know, I did FM radio for a very long time, so I do understand that you know, there's a lot of nervousness that comes up with doing stuff like that for people sometimes. So if for some reason something doesn't pan out, you know, I'm not going to say, hey, this company's bad just because they wouldn't do an interview. I'm going to actually purchase mining power from them, and then I will be able to give my total review. One thing I like is I really love the layout of their website. For me personally, I like it. I think it's something that's great. The colors aren't bad, but the overall layout and the information that it gives you, I really like it. If you are interested in learning more about Nuvoo mining, there is a link in the description as well. Of course, It's an affiliate link, so if you use it, we greatly appreciate any of the help that you can give us. So, these are open-ended Bitcoin mining contracts. They will start, I believe, the first part of April, maybe March. Let the site finish loading. Okay, it's 8 for one full term contract. It doesn't say 1 year, it says one full term, which is it is a see, look at, there's 0 energy fees, 0 maintenance fees, the hash power is guaranteed, 99.9% uptime, and it's pre-order, so you will start mining on March 15th. Start mining on March 15th, and I'm probably going to get the bronze or the starter or the bronze package to at least get started and kind of see how things are going. Now, these are, as you can see right here, these are open-ended contracts, open-ended. Okay, so that's what it says. It's one payment for the full term of the contract. So this whole one payment. Now, what I do like too is you can figure out how profitable it is, but what they've done is they've tied in this profitability estimation into Crypto Compare. So when you click on it, it brings up Crypto Compare and you can see what your profitability is. So for instance, the bronze package, which is what we just clicked on, it's $675. Okay, from the bronze package with current rates. Okay, again, this can go up or down, but with current rates, you're looking at about $61.93 a month. You will make your money back in a year, but since this is an open-end Bitcoin mining contract, if Bitcoin is profitable for mining for the next 3 years, then you will, then you'll get your money back in about 10 or 11 months, and then after that, it will continue to take you, you'll get about that back per year. Anything over that is what your profit is. Now, you can buy multiple ones. So say you wanted to buy 5 of those or something like that, 10, 15, 20, 25 of them, you could. Or you can just go higher. The highest that they have is for 126,500.75 gigahashes, which I believe equates to approximately 10 S9s that they're not running to the full 100% power, I'm assuming. 12 and a half. And that, well, 12.6 terahash, yeah, so 12 and a half. Okay, so if you do that, you're looking at approximately, and of course this is at these daily rates, you're looking at approximately $4,964, I don't know what I clicked on, $64 per month at at $54,000. That is going to take you, again, approximately 10 months to get your money back. But once you get your money back, then you are making $5,000 a month for as long as it's profitable. So again, with these contracts, I can see that there's risks involved. I know that Genesis Mining people do not mind having a problem pre-ordering from Genesis Mining, because Genesis Mining has been around for some time and they've been very reliable. They've let a lot of big YouTubers go and interview them and tour their factory and do all kinds of cool stuff. HashFlare's let some people interview them as well through Skype and such like that. So they've done stuff to be able to help themselves stand out kind of from everybody else. And, we'll see if this company does it. At this point in time, if I had $54,000 sitting there, I wouldn't be spending that on cloud mining. That's for damn sure. I wouldn't. I would be spending that personally on my own machines. But can you build up to something like this? Yeah. I believe that if you just stuck with cloud mining and that you took everything and reinvested it, that yeah, over the next couple of years, you could have a few of these machines going. Now, one of the things about cloud mining is if Bitcoin doesn't ever become profitable mining anymore, at least you're not stuck with 10, 20, 30, 40, 100, 200, 500 friggin' miners that you can't do anything with. So, that's obviously something to look at as well. So, Nuvoo mining, guys, there is a link in the description. I will be going live and doing my video when I purchase this mining power from them, which I plan on doing here in the next couple of weeks. Again, it's you start mining March 15th, so there's still some time away, and we'll just kind of see where it goes from there. I'll keep you guys updated. I hope that the company agrees to go ahead and do an interview, because that will be absolutely amazing if they go ahead and do that. I think I've kind of covered it all. Take a quick peek at the old Bittrex accounts and see what everything is doing. I got a little bit of fundage in there, and Binance too. I got a little bit of fundage in there. Of course, I didn't refresh them, so. But I want to look at the coins and see what's down and see what's up real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and sign off for this show. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. Smash that post notification bell so you can get alerts when we go live next time or when we upload new videos. Look at that. Verge is on the verge. Ripple's up 39. My Myrid, I got rid of this earlier. It was only at like 50-some%, 54%. So I could have got another 30-some% on there, but it is what it is. I wasn't going to watch it go down. I'm trying to lock in profits, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lock in profits. So things are coming up. Look at all this green, guys. Look at all this green. Of course, there's always going to be a couple of reds. But I remember the other day I went through 4 pages of all reds before I got to a green. Look at that. Power Ledger up 44%. It was, if you guys were buying the other day when everything was red, that was the time to start injecting money into this, in my opinion. I started buying because everything is only bound to go up. It's only bound to go up. I mean, could it have crashed? Anything is possible, yes. But there's too much money out there now for it to just go plop. So that's why, like, this is the time. If you got an extra $200, $300, $900, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 that you don't mind taking a risk with, this risk could be a big